Hey, what's happening? Christy, what?
I can't.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of From
Season 2.
2.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
I believe the name of this episode is Tether.
Yeah.
Okay, and the synopsis for this episode is Kenny and Ellis make a grisly discovery out in the forest. Boyd struggles with the reality of what's happening to him.
Yeah,
like
he's tripping out real fucking hard, man.
He really is. So,
I mean, I would too.
how you want to start this? What you got for how this starts off?
They rescued the dad from the house, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and he's in the hospital.
Dad
and shit.
meaning Jim is what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Jim Matthews.
my bad. Yeah. I'll remember these people's names one of these days.
he getting there.
Yeah. So they rescued Jim, and he's at the hospital and shit. And then what else happened after that?
Okay, so what I got, Boyd is back. He's back from his little adventure in the forest after being, in there with Martin. He still like you said in the synopsis, he's really he's not second guessing. He's really like wondering what happened to him while he was out there.
Yeah,
he's never experienced something like that before. Like he know that the creatures and stuff, but he's never did experience that before.
Yeah, he's tripping out. But speaking about something they never experienced before is what happens in this episode. It seemed very specific. I think they made a point of it. They didn't bring it back up, but I think it's a point that they try to bring up. It's like one of the people that came on the buses, two of them, they tried to hide in the bar or some random house or whatever it was. And then they took off, but then we find those couple again. The guy got killed, but we find out that the girl survived.
Yeah, the girl name was Kelly.
Yeah, and
I forgot her boyfriend. It was her boyfriend that got killed.
Yeah, or whatever. But she gets fucked in like a real fucked up way, cause it turns out that the monsters like played with her and toyed with her and shit.
They didn't kill her they didn't just straight kill her like they did everybody else.
Yeah,
right?
They showed the fucking rod through her head and like pretty much nail her to a tree. That shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like I said, everything in this show is for a reason. Like it's a reason why they left her there to be so she can talk to them, and it made it more dramatic, and it made them have to do what they had to do to So the monsters, the creatures knew what they were doing. Or whoever is control these creatures had them do that. So and the Boyd ended up having to.
Yeah, that was very fucked up part about it. Like, so it was Kenny and Christy, right? Kenny and Christy. They end up finding chick. I think somebody else also found out, and they're deciding whether or not to kill her. But then Boyd is like, "Yeah, we gotta do it regardless." Yeah,
that's why he was asking them to leave.
Yeah,
and Christy didn't want to leave. She like, "I'm staying." And
he just like. Yeah, I mean they have to kill her and like pulls out the rod from her head. And like, shit.
And the thing is about this scene too, in particular, like the girl screams. If people who saw like the teaser of this season 3, like before the full trailer, they had that particular scream in the beginning. That they kind of misguided people to make them think that whoever was in that barn was screaming, which is really the voice of that girl. In this particular episode. And how I got this was from like real enigmas. Like he's the person that he's really knows. He does his research on YouTube about this show by From, and he figured that out, that they dubbed that scream over into that trailer to make it seem like it was from that season when it was really from this episode right here. And that's how I was thinking. Like I used to think it was Christy that one, but I didn't get into all that. But that's where they got this scream from. So but other than that, Boyd had to pull the
he had to kill that girl. And then we also have Jade. He's looking for answers, so he's trying to find Victor and shit. Yeah, he's continuing to do all that.
So he trying to find out what's going on, and he's still trying to find out what's going on, and looking for Victor.
All right. So from there, so that kind of happens in the background at the same time. At the same time, Tabitha is like seeing shit. She's seeing the
Uncooly kids.
The Coolus or
Uncooly kids.
the Uncooly kids. And seeing them and shit. And then, but here's the thing. So she's seeing them, but her kid asks her, like, what the hell's going on? Because even her kid knows that there's something wrong with the mom, right?
Yeah. In this episode, she was with Julie.
But finally, somebody fucking talks on the show.
Yeah.
And tells people what the hell's going on.
Talk.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, just tell them. I don't understand the secrecy of this show.
Yeah.
Just tell the folks what you saw. I mean, what they gonna do?
So she talks to her daughter. She's like, I'm seeing these weird motherfuckers over here. Creepy folks over here. Yeah. Shit. But yeah, I mean,
everybody know this show. There's a lot of stuff that's happening that I don't see why they wouldn't believe it if you tell them.
Yeah.
It's already unbelievable in a way. I mean, creatures come out at night to kill you.
Yeah.
So Tabitha also sees the Uncooly kids again when she was with Ethan, and this is when they went back home, and then cause Ethan had just came back from his talk with Sarah, cause he wanted to talk to Sarah like he was a big man. He said, "I need to talk to her. I want to see her. I want to see her." I'm like, "What you gonna do?" But he talked to Sarah like he's a grown man. His dad let him talk to her. He came back to the house. His mom was proud of him for standing up to Sarah. And she sees that the wood blocks that they set up on the porch?
So, I don't know what some weird Jenga tower looking shit.
Yeah.
But it keeps getting brought up in the show. At least I know it. Because it's in the cave. She saw it in the cave. And she saw it on the porch. The kid was making it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, and I think it's been brought up in the past. I think maybe on Victor shit.
Yeah.
But so this fucking tower keeps getting brought up for some reason. I don't know the purpose.
Maybe it's something that the kids used to make when they was alive. I don't know. It seemed like every time she later on in this, sees the two girls twice in this episode.
Yeah.
The Uncooly kids. Yeah. Not two girls. It's one girl and one boy.
The Uncooly kids.
They uncool. Lee. Okay, so
and then I think Boyd ended up talking to Donna, and she's still freaking out about shit, right?
Yeah, she's freaking out. And he doesn't. I mean, she don't want anybody to calm her down. She just wants somebody, I guess, just to vent out to.
Yeah.
And also, this is also an episode where Ellis asked Fatima to marry him.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he asked her to marry him because after his talk with his dad, he was like, just be there for her, be the rock, be the person that she needs, pretty much.
Okay.
And that's what he did. He said, I guess that made him think like, I need to make her my wife. Okay. So that's what he did. Yeah, and I like how Boyd, when he did come back, how he said Randall straight. Like Randall was an asshole, and
that dude.
This is when Randall was still an asshole. Like he think he run everything. And
no, he thinks he can.
Yeah, he think he can. But Boyd set his ass straight. Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, if you want to act this way, you can go out there and survive by yourself. Yeah, and, you can do your own thing then." Yeah. I mean, he shut up then. That's why I love that Boyd was back, because when Boyd went there, that dude was like running rampant.
Yeah, he was trying to do his own shit.
Yeah, so that was probably one of my favorite parts of this episode right there.
Yeah.
So and like you said. Lastly, in this episode, this is when Kenny finds Sarah, cause Sarah pushed Boyd in the last season in episode 10. She pushed him in the tree, in the faraway tree, and he went to a certain place.
Yeah, and
then she went to the.
Turns out she was at
she went back to where she started. Pretty much, she went back to the church where Father Cartry had her.
I know what went throughout the season, but that still sounded weird to me. There's not something weird to you that she just went back there?
I don't know. I think it's random where you end up going.
That too, but I thought there was more behind it. At least at that point when I first saw it. When I first saw it, without having gone through all the episodes, I thought she was kind of lying, which I still think she was.
Is she lying about what?
that she just went back there. I think to me, I still think she was lying. I think she went somewhere else, but I don't know. Maybe that could be a thing for season 3. I don't know.
Maybe. You never know.
But
okay. With this show, you know, all things. Everything is on the
on the table.
On the table, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty much the end of episode 3. Any thoughts? Like, what do you think about this episode?
Like I said, it was a good episode, but overall, it was like somewhat slow.
I always call like them developing episodes. That's it, basically what it was.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for watching. Peace out.
Step into the zone where we discuss what's shown on the ep3 podcast, where minds get blown from the latest movies to the comics and the TV show.